So today I'm going to show you how to create a rainbow hologram using Do Ink animation app. So the first thing you're going to do is select the Do Ink app. You're going to want to go back to your gallery. You're going to click the plus in the upper right hand corner and you're going to select New Drawing. From here you're going to start by creating your rainbow. So we're going to select the colors in the bottom right hand corner and you're going to drag that hue bar all the way to the red. We're going to select the paintbrush tool then. And we want our paintbrush to be about 30 points in size. And now I can create my first arch for my rainbow. From here, I'm going to select the colors again. I'm going to drag that hue bar across to the orange. And then again to the yellow. And then if you find that you're not happy with how it's looking, you can always press that back arrow on the bottom left corner to undo what you've done. So if you are not happy with the steps, you can select that and go back and then try again. If you need to enlarge it so you can get a little bit better of a view of what you're working with, you can pinch your fingers and pull them apart to enlarge your image so you can get a clear view of what you're working with here. Get a little bit more accurate. So I'm making my yellow rainbow bar now and my green arch. Just sliding that hue bar across to create all the different colors. And the blue and finally the violet. Feel free to add any colors you want. You could add indigo if you wanted. Then the next thing I'm going to do is create the cloud in the bottom of my rainbow. I'm going to select the black bar and drag that all the way over to the black. And then just draw a free-form shape for my cloud in the bottom. I now want to create a white cloud, so I'm going to select white by adjusting the bars. Select the paint bucket tool and just click inside the cloud to create a white cloud. Now I want to create my second frame for this animation. I want to create a rainbow that looks like it's growing. So I'm going to click the plus sign in the bottom right hand corner. It's going to make your first frame look faded. I want to trace exactly over what I've already done, but extend it to make it look like my rainbow is getting bigger. So again, I want to start with my red arc again. I'm going to trace over what I've already done, but I'm now going to extend it out to make the full rainbow. And again, I'm just going to drag that hue bar across to create all the colors of the rainbow, extending it all the way out to however big I want my rainbow to be. Once I have my rainbow drawn with all the colors again, I'm going to trace over my cloud again. I want to try to get as close to what I've already done as possible. And then again, I want to fill it in with my paint bucket tool. So I'm going to select white and just tap in there. From here I can see what it looks like, and you might notice it looks way too fast. So I can adjust that by clicking the eye in the upper right hand corner and clicking the frames rate, and I want it to be between 6 to 8 frames per second. So I'm just clicking the minus sign to adjust that. And from here it looks a little less hectic. Now I'm going to go back to the main gallery and select New Composition. From here I want to change the background color to a darker color. And I want to make it as dark as possible. You could simply do black if that works for you. I like a little bit of a dark blue so it looks more like the sky. And then I'm going to click on the top part and click the star to drop and select my animation to drop in. From here I want to shrink it by touching the corner and just pushing the object in to make it smaller. So I'm just going to press on one corner, push it in to make the object smaller. Once I have it in the first location, I need to make 4 of these images. So if I click on the arrow at the bottom, it's going to show me several layers of images I can create. Then I'm going to click on the square with the arrow inside and click the plus with the square to create a new image. Now you can see that one underneath the first one, and I can just gently touch that and drag it to the second location. One thing you want to be aware of is you don't want to touch that green dot in the center. If you touch that green dot, it's going to create an animation path. So I've just added another image here again and dragging that to the third location. Rotating it as needed. I can rotate by just gently touching a blue circle in one of the corners and rotating it. Then I'm going to add my last image, rotate that to the last location, adjust as needed. Make sure it looks okay, adjust if any need adjusted, and then I can press the play button to see what it looks like. I'm now going to check to see if it actually works by taking my hologram template. I got this off of the Fugel Fund, so Trisha Fugel's website. So I'm going to take the template that I made out of transparency and just sit it on top of the animation I created. And if I lift it up a little bit and turn it, I can see if it actually worked. So I'm just turning and adjusting the iPad to make sure that the hologram actually works. And if it works, hooray! And there you have it, your very own hologram rainbow. Congratulations. The template for this hologram process came from the amazing Trisha Fugel. This entire process was thanks to her, so check her out at drydenart.weebly.com. So I printed off the template, which is a free download on her website, and then I just traced it onto some simple pieces of transparency, cut and used a plastic packaging tape to tape them together. It's easy peasy. So make sure to check out drydenart.weebly.com, and you can also find her video on how she does the holograms as well.